Hello students. Today we are going to look at constructors in Java. Basically a question comes, what is a constructor in Java? Now whether it is Java or it is C++, the definition of constructor is the same. That a constructor is a member function of a class which has same name as that of the class but with no return type. What is a return type? Like mainly when you make a function inside a class, you write void input. This is what? This is a return type. And this is the name of the function. Name of the function. Now constructor I have told you the definition that it has same name as that of the class with no return type. So it has same name. Same name in what sense? We'll see the program here. How do we make a program in which we have got a member function of the class with same name? Basically, this is a definition that it has same name as that of the class. But what are the two main basic functions of the constructor? First is to create object of the class. Second is to initialize a member function, of the member variables of the class. Now, how does it initialize the member variables of the class? And how does it help to create the object? We'll see through a program. Suppose it is said that we have to create a class number that has a data member int n and a constructor number that will initialize the number with 0 value, and then we'll have to take an input from the user. So let's see how do we make. We'll be importing java.util. This is a class number. This is int n. As per the question that the data member is int n. This is a constructor number in which you are initializing n with 0 value. This is non-parameterized constructor. Non-parameterized means a constructor which does not receive anything as a parameter inside it. Right? Then you have got void input, in which you are declaring scanner. In order to take the value of n. And then with the help of void print, I am going to print it. I am just showing you a simple example of it first. This is system.out.println n. Now after seeing this program, you will see that there is no use of a constructor. What is a constructor doing? It is only giving a 0 value to n. So basically what is the main use of this constructor? And as I told you, there are two functions. One is to create the object of the class and second is to initialize the instance variables of the class. So if I create here public static void main and I want to create an object of this class, so we'll be writing number ob is equal to new number. What is this? This is an object creation statement. Number ob. Ob, instead of ob you can give any name. It's an identifier. My class name is number, so the object will be created on the basis of the class. Number ob is equal to new number. What is the main use of new? New is actually a keyword which is used to allocate memory for the class. Class actually is a blueprint. Blueprint means like you want to create a building, you want to construct a building, but you are first of all creating its outline on a paper, that how the building will look. So when you are creating a class, is just an outline. unless and until you do not use new operator to create object for it, this class has no real existence in the memory. So number OB is equal to new number will give an existence to your class. But as soon as after new I am writing this number bracket open and close, this is your non-parameterized constructor which has been called. Immediately it will go here. It will see that the value of n has turned out to be 0. So it will initialize n with 0 value. Suppose instead of input you give here n as 345. So as soon as this constructor is called, automatically it will reach here and n will receive the value 345. So whatever value you are giving inside that constructor, that will be the initial value of your instance variables. So n will be 345. And if you do not call the input function, we already know, if you people have already understood the OOP concept, that without the calling of the function will never work for you. So input function will be useless if you do not call it. If after creating this object I write here ob.print, I will get 345 because inside the constructor I have already given here 345. So now the value of n is 345 throughout the program. And basically the question also comes that which unit of the class is automatically called when an object is created. So when you are creating the object, automatically your constructor is called. You do not have to call it explicitly. The constructor is automatically called. It will give here n as 345, and if you do not call the input function and you try to print it only with ob.print, you will get 345 as it is. So just make this show that a constructor that you are creating is automatically called. You do not have to call it. It is automatically called while you are creating the object. After new, the name that you write, that is a constructor. Now many of the students may be confused that till now though we were creating the object in this way every time in our classes and objects, and we did not create constructor in that. So how was that working? Actually, when you are not creating the constructor of your own and you create an object, this constructor is automatically created by the compiler. That is a default constructor in which it will only give 0 values to all your instance variables. So make sure if you are not creating a constructor, still the constructor is being created. And that is a default constructor created by the compiler. Now let's see how to make a parameterized constructor. See, this is the program on parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor is what? It is never created by the compiler. Why? Because it is receiving here parameters. So here we have got int a and b as 2 variables, instance variables. This is our constructor having the same name as that of the class, which is receiving int x and y. A is going to receive the value of x and b is going to receive the value of y. In change function, we are swapping both of them without using third variable. A is equal to a plus b, b is equal to a minus b, and a is equal to a minus b. This is a basic question which is asked to swap the two numbers without using third variable. Suppose a is 5 and b is 10, so 5 plus 10 is 15. So a has become 15. From 15 we are going to subtract 10, b will automatically become 5. Then from 15 we are going to subtract this new value of b, 5. So 15 minus 5 will become 10. And so instead of 5 and 10 we are getting a 10 and 5. So both of them have been swapped. In main we are taking x and y as two inputs. While creating the object swap, ob is equal to new swap, x and y I am sending into the parameterized constructor. Automatically the constructor will be called as per the definition as I have told you. So x will be received in this x, y will be received in this y. This x is going to be received by a and y will be received by b. Now both of them are going to get the values. If I call ob.change, automatically the values that were received into a and b by x and y will be changed over here. So again, you have to very much remember in your mind that parameterized constructor is never created by the compiler, and it is created by the user only, in which you have to send the parameters so that they initialize the instance variables with your given values. So this is in a way a very flexible type of constructor in which your given values can be used, and there is no need to create an input function because you have given the input and that input is being received by the constructor. So you have to be very much careful. And sometimes a difference comes. What is the difference between method and constructor? Method, function. See, a function has a return type. A constructor has no return type. A constructor necessarily has the same name as that of the class. A method may or may not have the same name as that of the class. A constructor is automatically called while creating the object, while a method is called with the help of object or with the help of class. So hope you people have understood what is the basic difference between parameterized and non-parameterized constructor. Make it very, very clear. In the next session, I will make a video on outputs on constructors. But this concept has to be very much clear. One thing more that you people must know. Suppose the parameters that I have received here have the same name as the instance variables. Now, if you are going to write here A is equal to A, B is equal to B, this will be namespace collision, in which compiler and interpreter both will be confused what is happening. To avoid this, we will be using this keyword with our instance variables to remove namespace collision. Then we will be writing this dot A is equal to A and this dot B is equal to B. What is namespace collision? When the name of the formal parameters clashes with the name of the instance variables, then it is namespace collision. To avoid it, we use this keyword with our instance variables to differentiate them from the formal parameters. So this was an important concept. Hope you people have understood this, and if you have understood it, press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.